Good evening, Black and Married with Kids. How are you? Happy Memorial Day or happy Monday on this amazing day. I hope you guys are enjoying your time off. If you're working and you're watching this, come on in and join me for this amazing discussion, because really tonight is just going to be a discussion. As you come in, tell me your city and state, where you're from, because I like to engage with you. I like to be able to hear from you all as well. So comment below. Hey Ari, say where you're from, your city and state as well. So I'm glad to be with you guys today because it's so important that I just want to have this discussion. And if this is your first time watching me, I'm going to introduce who I am as I'm on the platform Black and Married with Kids, as you're telling me where you're from down below. But my name is Ariel Fuller. I am the co-owner of Dunamis Women Enterprise, where together my mom and I, we guide women of faith on how to dig deeper within their faith, heal within their soul, transform their life and relationships, and ignite their power through prayer. And so I want to thank Lamar and Ronnie so much for having me on here for this amazing discussion. Hi Shakita, how are you from Texas? How are you? And like I said, it's really just a discussion tonight. I really, every week I come live here on Monday and we talk about many different topics, but I really want to just ask a question to the audience this Monday about really who taught you as a woman, as a man, whoever's watching this, how to pray. Because I think oftentimes we really don't sit back and we ask ourselves these questions. I could have came on here and said, let's talk about praying for our husband or praying for our future relationship. But I really want to dig deeper and take a step back and say, really, before we even go into all these different things, whoever taught you how to pray? And so if you're watching this right now, I want you to comment below. Who in your life has taught you how to pray? Whether that's your mother, whether that is, your pastor, whether that is the Holy Spirit. I've heard so many different women say so many different things, so many men, that I want to know who I'm talking to below. So as you're chiming in, the question that you are answering down below is, who taught you how to pray? Because I think this is very serious question that I really want to get into discussion, and here's why, right? I think oftentimes we want to see God answer prayers, and we want to see the prayers that we're going to God for, whatever that is, be answered. However, why does it keep popping in your newsfeed, Charlotte? I don't know, but maybe it's something that you need to receive from it. Maybe it's something that is being said to you. I'm not sure. However, what I will say is that I think that whatever it is that you truly want to be able to change in your life, whatever it is that you want to be transformed in your life, whatever it is that you believe in God for, I think it's so important that you really learn how to pray. Because I think that we want a lot of things and we know what we want, but we don't truly know how to ask God for that and how to position ourselves from a physical yet mental and also spiritual standpoint as we continue to wait on God for things to come within our life, whether that is your relationship, whether that is a job, whether that is a healing, whether that is, understanding your purpose. I think it's so important to know that in this season, as you're waiting, in this season, as you're anticipating what God is going to bring, that you really focus on how to position yourself through prayer for what it is that you're believing God for. And there's not going to be a lot of people that's going to jump on this live tonight, because there's going to be a lot of people who don't want to hear this. But if you're watching this right now, I think it's so important that this message is for you. And Charlotte, I don't even know why you're on here. However, what I am going to say is that as a young woman, single, never have been married, believe in God for an just abundance within my life and continue to walk out my purpose in Christ, and knowing that there's a great man that God has for me, it was so important that my mother taught me how to pray and how to position myself within 10 years of singleness for everything that I was believing God for, and even still believe in God for right now. And as I'm walking out my purpose and as I'm walking out my life, I'm learning that learning how to pray was so key for that level of success that God is taking me to. Not just me wanting it, not just me putting my hands to work for it, not just saying, God, I see what I want and I desire, but how did he position me behind the scenes? And this is what I really want you to understand. So if you're just now joining me for the first time, comment below, hey, tell me your city and state where you are for the first time. But if you want to be able to learn how to transform behind the scenes, I want you to comment below, I want transformation. Because it's so key that behind the scenes, no matter how long that is for you all who's watching this, that you are going to have to be able to be transformed behind the scenes before God gets the glory and before everyone else sees the glory that God's going to do in your life. Whether that's in your relationship, whether that's in your job, whether that's in your purpose, whether that's in your ministry, whatever it is that you have, whether it's in the book that you're watching, that God is going to be able to see what's going on behind the scenes, and He wants you to get developed behind the scenes on how to truly pray before the promise actually comes. And if you guys have not been on our webinar, How to Pray, Produce, and Prosper, it's so key, because how to pray is the first thing before you can produce and before you can prosper. And so I really want to know, comment below, who taught you how to pray? I'm asking you all, and none of you guys are answering me. If you're watching this, comment below, who taught you how to pray? And if it was no one, I want you to say nobody, Ariel. No one has ever taught me. Because I think oftentimes we need to take a step back, and it's hard, you all, when we're getting of a certain age and we've accomplished certain things, to take a step back and to humble ourselves and to say, I need to learn a little bit more. I need to grow a little bit more. I need to get developed a little bit more, because what you're believing for is big, you all. I know that it's big. I know what the desires in your heart, the things that you see, your dreams, your goals, your visions, they're big. But you got to believe bigger. You got to go deeper. You got to go farther. You got to actually dig deeper within your faith walk, because what you're believing God for is going to require a bigger responsibility within you. So I see my mom and church family, my godmother, my mother and dad. Hey, Dima, how are you? And this is so key and so important. But as you're going in your life right now, you all, they have laid a foundation. They have instilled something in you, and I'm glad that you've had that. But I also think what's so important is that we are going to actually go through this process, you all. And if you want to go through this process, I think someone said they want the information. I want to offer you all something to help you dig deeper within your prayer life and really learn how to pray based upon the situation of what you are dealing with, all right? And if you want it, I want you to come below, I want it. Because like I said, I'm not going to come here and give you guys this major message. What I am going to do is I'm going to give you all an amazing tool that I believe is going to shift your prayer life in such an amazing way, especially for everything that you're doing right now, okay? And so if you want it, I want you to comment below, I want it. Because what happened here at Dunamis Woman is we decided to put together an amazing prayer power package, all right? A power prayer package that has an online course called How to Pray, Produce, and Prosper, or How to Pray with Power and Purpose. And it's so amazing, this course that's going to guide you through that process of your life. But then we also have a workshop called How to Pray and Get Results that my mom taught to teach you as women really how to dig deeper and pray and get results. But most importantly, how to ignite the power of God through your prayers so that you can be able to see the manifestation through your walk and everything that you're doing. But most importantly, for me, I've received coaching throughout my prayer journey and getting that spiritual mothering and getting that coaching with specificity for my life. And because it's Memorial Day, I had to give this to you all on Black and Married with Kids, because we've been offering this power prayer package for like $97, you all. But for Memorial Day, we decided to discount it and make it available for $47, strictly for Black and Married with Kids, for people who really, really wanted to grow more in their prayer life. So I'm going to give you guys a link of how to get there, because if you are someone who's very serious, I'm not about to go through all this stuff. If you're very serious in this season on really digging deeper in your prayer life, I want you to be able to take action and get serious and get the tools that you need to dig deeper. And so if you want it, I'm going to give you the link. Are you all ready? All right, here's the link. It's bit.ly/DW prayer package. Someone type that down below. bit.ly/DW prayer package. And this is the power prayer package that is truly going to cause you to dig deeper within your prayer life. And for Black and Married with Kids only, just for today, that ends at midnight, we offered it for $47 for you guys, because every week we've been coming on here talking about prayer. We've been coming on here blessing you all. You all have been joining our webinars. You all have been connecting with us. But I wanted to be able to give you a tool that you all can take away and you all can use. Thank you, Shakita. That's close. It's bit.ly/DW prayer package. All right? bit.ly/DW prayer package. All right, comment that down below and you will be able to go there and get access to it. But most importantly, what comes with that, bit.ly/GW prayer package, is a free one-on-one prayer coaching session with my mom, myself, and we are going to guide you on how to truly ignite your prayer life for your life and relationships, whether it's your business, whatever it is that you need coaching on. This is so important, you all. And I want you all to get your hands on this because we're going to keep talking about this, and there's so many topics that we can give you. But when I tell you in this season, you all, that I have learned to understand the importance of being taught how to pray and how to truly tap into my heart, you all, through my prayers, to see the manifestation of God within my life and to see answered prayers. I can not only express, more importantly, it's because someone really labored with me and taught me how to pray for what it is that God was going to bring in my life and how to be able to prepare for that so that I'm able to receive it. And there's a lot of things that if you're watching this, you're wanting God to do in your life. You're wanting God to transform. But let me tell you something. If you hear my voice, that there is a way that you're going to have to transform first. And you're going to have to go deeper within your prayer, because when he releases what he has for you, and he's going to do that you have to be in the proper position and be prepared to receive it, to protect it, to cultivate it, and to nurture it, because it's yours. It belongs to you. It doesn't belong to anyone else. And you want to make sure that you're in the proper position to be able to see the manifestation of that. All right, so go to that link, BIT, thank you, Michelle, for comment down below, /DW prayer package. And I want you to go there. It ends tonight. The sale ends tonight, you all, at 11:59 p.m. Central Standard Time to get access to that package, all right? And there you're going to get an online course, a workshop, an ebook, and also a one-on-one coaching call that you are going to be able to dive into. And so I really want you all, before I leave here, is that whoever taught you how to pray, if they are still living, if they are still alive, I want you to really take the time this week and thank them. Because oftentimes we take for granted what it is that people instill in us and what people download in us. And we take for granted and we continue to keep moving on throughout life. But what I want you to do is I want you to take the time to truly thank them. Yes, Tanya, that's it. Yay, you got it right. That's it, Tanya. And I want you to take the time to truly thank them for what they have instilled in you, because prayer is a gift that forever keeps on giving. And so for someone to take the time to instill how to pray in your life, that was huge. So if you can do that this week, I don't know if it's a text, I don't know if you want to write a card or whatever it is, but I want you to thank that person who truly taught you how to pray and be able to transform your life. So I'm glad that you guys are on here. I'm glad that you all joined me. Like I said, this wasn't going to be big. I know normally we have so many people on here. We have so many comments down below. But I knew that someone needed to hear this today. And I hope that person was you. And I hope that person, that you were that person that can be able to go into this dialogue. And I thank Lamar and Ronnie for always having me on here as we continue to give you all amazing topics to transform your life and relationships. And if you want to connect with us more at Dunamis Women, go join our Mighty Christian Women Facebook group right here on Facebook. Mighty Christian Women, you could just type it in and you could join our Facebook and be able to connect with us as well. All right. So I love you all. Thank you so much for being on here with me tonight. Go get access to that prayer package because I want to be able to make sure that you guys are transforming in your prayer life and you are getting all that God receives for you. But most importantly, if you have not been properly taught how to pray, it is now time to do so. Because what God has for you, I'm telling you, it's amazing and it's great. And I want you as a woman or as a man to be able to be in the position of prayer, to be able to cultivate it, protect it, nurture it, and love it, and be able to walk boldly and confidently in the promises that God has for you. All right? I love you all. Good night. Enjoy the rest of your Memorial Day. I didn't want to take up a whole bunch of time. Go to that package, and I will see you all on the other side. Thank you, Tanya. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you, Dima. Thank you, Victoria. Thank you, everyone, for watching this tonight. And share this on your page if there's someone else that you know that needs to hear this message for today to just motivate them to keep on going. All right? Love you guys, and good night, and have a good rest of your Memorial Day.